So it looks like MC Pancho went on Hoodstocks last night and gave us the real story on how the Chicano culture ended up going to Japan. I always wondered how the Chicano culture ended up over there, and MC Pancho just broke it down on Hoodstocks. Let's load up that clip.
Man had wrote a book, and the book consisted of his journeys because he had been busted in Hawaii. You know, he was Yakuza, and he sold ice to an undercover agent. It's all documented out there, you know. He ends up doing all this federal time in all these different prisons in the U.S., doesn't know a word of English. He ends up coming home, and he takes the culture back to Japan of what he learned in the system, right? He takes it and starts sending for all these Chicano rappers. You know, he's sending, it was Dito Brown, Mr. Shadow, 7 different rappers that he's sending for at this time, right? I was on ready to do my thing, and he's like, stop what you're doing, and you need to see this now. So I'm like, okay, what is so important? Shows me the book. It's a picture of me and Chamarita in this man's book. Yeah. So I'm like, and in 7, I tell 7, did you know I was in his book? And it's all in Japanese. And then he's like, I thought you didn't know. I'm like, I don't know this man. I don't know how did I end up in his book? But he ended up calling during the week. I asked him, I go, you know, I'm in your book. Where did you get that picture from? And then he goes, when I was, before they let me out, you know, on the main line, I was in isolation. And he said somebody slipped him a Teen Angel magazine. And when they slipped him the Teen Angel magazine, he said he looked at that all over, and to keep his sanity, he pretended that the people in there were his family members and friends. And he goes, and you guys look like a cool, you know, couple, and your girl looks Japanese, which Chamarita has Japanese ancestry. And he goes, I pretend that I knew you, and you guys are my family.